Hey Ron, thanks for taking time today to talk to us about your awesome results so far with your stem cells. What's going on? What was going on before you had treatment?
So November 22nd of 2018, I was outside doing a little hiking in the woods and had a mishap, and I fractured my left hip.
Wow. That's
So
crazy.
it was not fun. Went to the emergency room. I'm in the VA. I was a veteran, and they checked everything out. And they said that I had a fracture. They referred me to an orthopedist off base, and the orthopedist at that time wanted to do hip replacement. I'm only 52 years old, and the challenge with doing a hip replacement at that age is that within about 10 to 15 years I would have to have another one. So I looked into stem cell, which I had some knowledge about that, and moved forward with stem cell, and here I am 3 months later. I have absolutely no pain in my hip. I have normal range of motion. I went back for a follow-up visit with my primary at the Veterans Administration, and they did an exam. They did x-rays, and she could find no evidence of a fracture.
So let me make sure I understand what you just said. You had x-rays that showed there was a clear fracture.
Correct.
And 3 months later, after stem cell regenerative care, you actually have no sign of fracture.
No evidence of a fracture. In fact, the physician asked, she wanted to make sure she was looking at the correct hip.
That's funny. So when you had the hip injury, what was it preventing you from doing you really wanted to do?
Pretty much everything. Actually, when it happened, I was hunting, and I was coming out of the woods, and that's when the mishap happened, and my season was over at that point. I am very much into the outdoors. I have a small farm, and literally that just changed things overnight. Not being able to just, obviously not take care of myself, but also take care of my animals, and being able to get out and do the things I loved out in the outdoors.
And you're able to get back to doing everything?
I take care of the cows. I've got livestock that I have to take care of, and in fact, last weekend I split some firewood. So I'm putting it to the test.
No problem with the hip?
No, none at all.
That's so cool. So what kind of a piece of advice do you give to people out there that are watching this?
A lot of folks, they'll say, well, I want to do research and want to look things up. It comes to a point where if we try the same thing over and over again, we're going to get the same result. At some point, you have to take that step and do it. The great thing for me about stem cell was I'm not going to have to worry about what's going to happen in 10 or 12 years of getting another surgery or something like that. Even my orthopedist said, he said, I would recommend the hip replacement, but he said, at your age, I don't really want to do it. And so that was nice to have another option. He didn't offer me the option of stem cell. He was not real familiar with it. When I talked to him on the phone, we did a phone consult instead of in person. He was very interested. He wanted to see the x-ray results, so we're getting that information to him.
Cool, man. That's awesome. Congratulations. So happy for you.
Thanks. Appreciate it.